Hey guys, Chris here with Strength and Steel Reviews, certified personal trainer and lover of all things home gym. Now, everyone knows PowerBlock for their adjustable dumbbells, which are tough, they're reliable, and notably simple in design. But what most people don't realize is that PowerBlock also makes an adjustable kettlebell, and it might be one of the toughest, most efficient adjustable kettlebells out there. Today we are going to discuss what separates this adjustable kettlebell from its competition and why I think it might warrant your attention. Let's get into it. Before we get into all the details, a quick disclosure. I bought this PowerBlock adjustable kettlebell myself with my own money. This isn't sponsored and nobody is paying me to say nice things about it. So I might want to say some not so nice things about it. We'll see. I do what I want. Damn! Today we're going to cover the build quality, the functionality of the adjustment system, what I like, what I don't like, and whether I think this might be worth adding to your setup. Also, lately I've been getting more into kettlebell training, so I've decided to embark on a little side quest to review more adjustable kettlebells. So do me a favor and let me know below if there are any other models that you think I should check out. I genuinely read and appreciate your suggestions. This video was born from one. And if by the end of this video you're interested and you want to buy one of these PowerBlock adjustable kettlebells for yourself, support the channel and purchase it through the link in the description. First up, build quality. So I have the 18 to 35 pound model, which currently sells for around $199. Now that might sound expensive for a single kettlebell, but this isn't a single kettlebell. This is essentially 4 separate kettlebells in one. If you bought each independently, trust me, that would add up quickly. Plus, the beauty of an adjustable kettlebell is that it takes up considerably less space, which is the kind of thing that gets us home gym owners super excited. Something else that incites great emotion within us home gym owners is finely built pieces of equipment. And I think it's fair to say that this adjustable kettlebell falls into that category. The entire shell is solid steel with a really slick powder-coated finish. It looks nice, and there are no plastic parts anywhere, which is important because a lot of adjustable kettlebells and dumbbells, for that matter, rely on plastic locks or flimsy housing that does not inspire much confidence within the user. With this one, everything feels dense, durable, and overbuilt in the best way. It also feels solid in hand. There's no rattling, there are no loose parts, which makes it feel more like a traditional kettlebell than most adjustables that I've tried before. And beyond that, as a side note, I think this is the coolest looking kettlebell that I've reviewed, and I've spent some time with adjustable kettlebells. But then again, for me in general, PowerBlock's retro style just works for me. And this design keeps a bit of that without being overly gaudy. It's not as colorful as their adjustable dumbbells, it's more subtle, but I don't know, it just is right. The shape, that little bit of color beneath each weight indicator, I like it. It's nice to look at, it's nice to have posting up in my gym. That said, let me know in the comments whether you utterly despise or deeply love the PowerBlocks. I understand that viciously choosing one side of anything is all the rage nowadays, so of course, indulge below. Now, this kettlebell doesn't look like your classic round kettlebell. The shape is kind of obscure. It's more of a cowbell-like design, but surprisingly, it is very comfortable. It sits nicely on the forearms without digging in, and it does feel balanced during use. I do wish the length of the handle was a tad bit longer, since I so often use these for slant squats, but generally, it is not a major complaint. When compared to some other adjustable kettlebells that feel excessively bulky, I'm looking at you, Bells of Steel, this is a huge win. It may not look traditional, but in terms of build and feel, this kettlebell absolutely lives up to PowerBlock's reputation for being built like a tank, and I hold the utmost confidence that these will last you for years to come. Okay, next, let's talk about the adjustment system, because for me, this is a big deal. For many of us, it's a big deal. I genuinely appreciate convenience. I really do, and time is always of the essence, and efficient adjustment systems save some of that essence. That said, I think it's important not to overvalue adjustment speed on its own. I've done it before and it has not worked out. If you do, you risk buying something that prioritizes convenience over durability. A fine example, take Bowflex's adjustable kettlebells. Yes, they change weights remarkably fast with their quick dial system, which I do love, I won't lie. But they're generally made of plastic, and right on the top of these kettlebells, it literally says, do not drop. And let's be honest, if you're serious about kettlebell training, sooner or later, you're going to drop it. So there's a balance to strike with any adjustment system. You want quick changes. Yes. But do you also want a piece of equipment that will last? Yes. Do you want a piece of equipment that can take an occasional beating? Yes. So to me, this PowerBlock kettlebell nails that balance. It allows for that. It's fast, it's efficient, and it still feels built to last. So again, this is the 35-pound model. It adjusts from 18 pounds to 22 pounds, 26 and 35-pound increments. One side of the kettlebell shows the weight in pounds, while the opposite side lists the increments in kilograms. Nice touch for anyone who prefers metric systems, which is pretty much the rest of the world. And if you need something heavier, PowerBlock also makes a heavier version that does adjust from 35 pounds all the way to 62 pounds in 9-pound jump, which for many of you deep in the kettlebell game, that may be the way to go. Now, these use the same stacking concept as something like Bowflex's adjustable kettlebells. The plates nest within and atop one another, and whichever weight you select with this magnetic pin becomes part of the kettlebell, while the unselected plates remain on the floor. It is a really efficient design. The actual process of adjusting the weight couldn't be simpler for the PowerBlocks. You just insert this magnetic selector pin into the slot, you lift, and you're ready to go. The pin itself feels rock solid, there's no wiggle, again, no rattling, and it stays secure even during squats, presses, whatever. There's no fear of the weight slipping out and hitting you mid-rep, which is exactly the kind of confidence you want in something that you're throwing all over the place. And for me, the real selling point here is efficiency. There is nothing to unscrew, there's nothing to fumble with mid-workout, it takes seconds to change weights. That makes it not just space-saving, but certainly time-saving too. And in a home gym, both matter quite a bit. Okay, so who is this kettlebell actually for? Well, it's great for anyone trying to save space, obviously. But more specifically, I think it sits right in the middle between two types of lifters. On one end, you've got total beginners who usually chase pure convenience, the fastest adjustment system and the flashiest design, often at the cost of long-term durability. On the other end, you've got more experienced users who value toughness above everything else, even if it means giving up some speed or ease of use. To me, the PowerBlock kettlebell strikes the perfect balance between those two. It's convenient enough that a beginner will not be frustrated, but it is built tough enough that an experienced kettlebell user will actually trust it to last. Alright, so if you can't tell, I really like the PowerBlock Adjustable Kettlebell. It isn't the flashiest piece of equipment out there, but it does exactly what it promises, and I think it does it really well. The build quality is rock solid, the powder coat looks awesome, the adjustment system is fast enough without being flimsy or outdated, and of course, it saves you a ton of space compared to owning multiple fixed kettlebells. Is it perfect? No, the shape is a little unconventional, and if you're a kettlebell purist, you might not love it. But for the majority of home gym owners, this strikes that sweet middle ground between convenience and durability. At $199, it's not cheap, but considering how it replaces 4 separate kettlebells and will probably last longer than most of us, I think it is still money well spent. If you want a compact, no-nonsense kettlebell that actually feels like it's built to last, the PowerBlock is a solid choice. All that said, if you like this video, like this video. If you wish to subscribe, subscribe. And if you have any other ideas for different adjustable kettlebells that you think I should check out, let me know in the comments. Help provide ideas. Otherwise, stay strong and stay steely, and I will catch you in the next one. Adios.